Start Unready, level up in bits. Whenever I have to travel for a short trip, my default setting is to pack lots of things into my suitcase. Shoes for different purposes, trousers, shirts, sunglasses, nightwear, etc. Then I get to my destination and return without using half the things I packed for the journey. Put the finger down if this has ever happened to you. Some of us are simply overthinkers, and we like to prepare for every possible scenario. After all, it's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared, right? In the real world, things do not simply work that way. It's good to be over-prepared, but not at the expense of decisive action. Planning and preparation are important, but you need to favor progress over perfection. Mark Zuckerberg once said that ideas do not come fully formed. They get better as you work on them. I also came across an interesting quote some days ago. If you have everything you need before you start, you started too late. Let that sink in for a moment. Approaching big challenges with this mindset changes the game and helps you succeed without feeling overwhelmed. This reminds me of playing video games as a kid. You have a game with 10 levels. You see all 10 levels from the beginning, but you only have access to level 1 at the beginning. Each new level is unlocked after you complete the current one. Those games were secretly teaching us a valuable life lesson. Tackle problems one step at a time. In those games, every level prepared you for the next. You gained skills, collected power-ups, and learned the game's mechanics bit by bit. Life works the same way. When you take things step by step, every part of the journey comes with new learnings that prepare you for what lies ahead. Sometimes, you face challenges that you're unprepared for, but you simply adapt. Backtrack a bit to the trip analogy I shared earlier. No matter how much you try to be prepared, sometimes there are things that you forget to factor into your plan, or scenarios you do not envisage. So you now have a bunch of things you don't need, but the things you really do need are not within your reach. What do? You adapt and find creative ways to navigate the few days you have to spend on your trip. This is where trusting your gut comes in. Sometimes you just need to wing it. Yes, planning is important, but there's immense power in taking that leap of faith, trusting that you'll figure things out as you go. The real magic happens in the execution, tackling one small part at a time. Think about it like this. You want to reach point E, but you've got to pass through A, B, C, and D first. Each point needs its own resources and efforts. It's easy to get overwhelmed thinking about everything at once. What if you just focused on getting to point A to D? I'm not saying you should throw caution to the wind. Have a plan, even if it's rough. Things might not quite go according to plan, but a sketchy map is better than no map at all. Once you've got that basic plan, then focus on what's right in front of you. Ask yourself, what do I need to do today? You'll be amazed how things fall into place as you move forward. The resources you were worried about often show up just when you need them. Sometimes, you realize you didn't even need them at all. What's the lesson? Don't overcomplicate things. Break it down, then focus on the next step, not the entire journey. Each step you take is building your skill, preparing you for the challenges ahead, and showing you what you really need and don't need to succeed. Now, a word of caution. Be selective about who you share your plans with, especially when things are still sketchy or early on your journey. While advice can be valuable, too many opinions can sometimes cloud your vision or shake your confidence. There's a time for feedback, but in the early stages, a little productive delusion can be powerful. To wrap up, remember, it's great to have big dreams and plans. It's okay to think about the long journey ahead, but don't forget to live in the moment and tackle each day as it comes. Trust your gut, be willing to improvise, and don't let the fear of not being fully prepared hold you back. So I'll leave you with this powerful quote from Arthur Ashe. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. What's your next move? Focus on that, make it happen, and watch as those small daily actions build up to something incredible. Remember, in the journey of life, progress comes from action, not from waiting until everything is perfect. Until next time, keep moving forward, trust your instincts, and keep being amazing. My name is Murphy Nnamdi Chuba.